Let the games begin.
We are live.
So this is
It's
the
happening.
this this is the first 5 minutes that don't actually make it to the audio show.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so shall I just do another retweet maybe?
Okay.
Let people know what's going on.
Sure. Yeah. Link them up.
Please stand by. How you guys doing? You guys doing all right?
Yeah. Just finished up
Yeah.
dinner, so.
I don't actually care. I'm just trying to kill, dead air.
Yeah. I'm starving. Send
Uh-oh.
money.
We're actually going to pay you an Amiibo, Ty. So.
Oh man, the currency of the future. Right? Or maybe that of a post-apocalyptic world.
Why is that in bitcoins? What are you talking about?
Are you ready to die for Bitcoin?
Who isn't? Okay, then let's see if we get people watching, doing this live.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
Okay,
We ready to go?
I think we're ready to go.
Smash Brothers. It's right there. You can see it. It's real.
It exists.
Yep.
Hello and welcome to Famicast 46, your Famicast for the early part of December. I'm your host, Danny Bivens, and today I'm joined live here by Mr. James Charlton.
Hey, Danny, how's it going?
Good. And for the first time on the live episode, well, I guess not necessarily. Okay, whatever. He's here with us today
Sort
too. Yeah, Mr. Ty Sugar.
Yeah, it's happening.
Definitely. So you can all see our beautiful faces
Yeah.
on this broadcast. If you're watching the video form, if you're watching the audio form, we'll also have maybe some kind of fun stuff for you.
I
But
apologize in advance for Danny's face.
You should. So if you're listening to the audio form, consider yourself lucky. So, I figured we could just go ahead and I figured we can just go ahead and start off the episode by talking about Smash Brothers because that recently came out on the Wii U here in Japan.
Old.
Old. Yeah,
Old.
pretty much everywhere else around the globe. It's been out for years now, right?
Yeah.
But Ty and I were lucky enough to pick it up for the Wii U, and I think first, before we maybe go into some of the gameplay mechanics or stuff that we do or don't like about the game, maybe we could talk about launch stories, about maybe if there is anything kind of interesting about your launch story.
I've got an awesome launch story. It's right here. I'm the only one of the crew who has an English language version.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yep.
as you can, I don't know if the video viewers can see, it's actually still in its cellophane. Because my Wii U arrived, but I separately ordered a Japanese AC adapter, and that has not arrived. And I don't want to risk, juicing up my Wii U, so I'm going to wait. It should probably come like within hours of finishing recording the show.
Where did you order it from?
Just a Japanese electronics store online, but it wasn't Amazon itself. It was like a third party. So God knows where it's coming from.
Right.
Probably China or somewhere like that. Another suburb of Japan.
Yes.
Something like that. But I got a few bits and pieces for my Wii U. Got a Japanese USB charger for my gamepad, and I got what else did I get? A splitter for my HDMI thing, because I realized my TV doesn't have enough sockets in the back to have everything in at once.
Mm-hmm.
And a few other bits and pieces. They had some Wii U, what do you call them? Screen covers, like on Cyber Monday, if we're going for ridiculously cheap.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm all kitted out, but I just haven't played it yet. Got the games, got the system, but yeah, just the vital part is missing.
Cool.
Yeah, my parents aren't here to help me set it up. If only they were.
Yeah, then you'd be ready to go. But what can you do?
You don't realize how much of a joke that is, because if you ever try to see my dad set anything up, he'll probably have a pair of pliers in the back of the TV, trying to jumpstart my Wii U.
Might work.
But yeah, you guys go ahead and tell about the actual real stories. Ty.
Ty, did you have anything like crazy that you want to talk about, or?
Maybe mildly interesting, not crazy.
Fair enough.
Right. Okay. So I ordered the game off of Amazon, and the adapters. Well, I was watching in horror as like prices for the adapters in the U.S. like crawled up to like $120 or whatever.
Jesus Christ.
I stopped being mad at the online retailers jacking it up to like the equivalent of $30 in Japan, and I just ordered two, and I watched them go up to like 40 and 50 like over the weekend. So anyway, yeah, I got two adapters. I just checked again now; it's back down to 27. So maybe they got a restock or somebody did.
How much was the game?
Good question. I barely even looked. It was like 6,000 yen or whatever.
It's crazy. I don't know why the Nintendo first-party games are like ridiculously jacked up prices.
Yeah, I think the official price is actually like 7,200.
Yeah.
Nerd glasses here, but
I think maybe Ty did all right then.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Maybe that's what I paid. I barely even looked. It's like 60 or 70, whatever. Japan. Yeah. Well, Nintendo, they have demonstrated a keen interest in keeping their prices short up. Like, there was a little news blurb about that in America. Like, Nintendo wants to stop, quote unquote, what was it called? The degradation of prices in video games in general. And it's a thing you see, like, Microsoft and Sony like give out a ton of free games if you're subscribed to them. Games more than a year old in the States anyway, the price just goes. But if you're trying to buy like a lot of first-party Nintendo games here, like even old stuff like GoldenEye on 64, that stuff was like has never gone like less than 4,000 yen.
You're talking about the cartridge? Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Like, so Nintendo has somehow very successfully kept prices for their games short up really high in Japan, and I don't know how they do it.
Well, I mean, I'll tell you, when I picked up Smash Brothers over the weekend too, I mean, I saw Brawl still going on sale for like 6,200 or something.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about, and I'm pretty sure Melee still does too.
Yeah, it's the same thing too. Yeah, man. When I first got here, I was like, hey, maybe we'll get the Japanese version of Melee because those GameCube cases are sick. And then I was like, I don't want to pay, at the time the equivalent of like $70. So I was good.
Yeah, I think Nintendo has demonstrated a keen interest in doing that in America, but I really don't think they have a bargaining position, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I did a video blog about. I went into like a game shop and I saw like all these Wii games, not Wii U games, Wii games for like 58, 60, 100 yen, and it's like this is like days before like sequels to the games are coming out on the Wii U. It's like you look at like Pikmin 3 and then there'll be like Pikmin 2 next to it for like 100 yen less, things like that.
Yeah.
Especially when the covers look so similar and they're like on the shelf next to each other, it makes it even worse,
Oh yeah, and they definitely tried to make Smash on the Wii just like a prominent type of a thing, which is I don't know, it's kind of like shady as hell because there are gonna be some parents going in and just like, oh, Taro wants a new Smash Brothers and
Taro
pick up the game that the little brat already has. So
oh,
now he wants every single amiibo.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, edit point for the audio version. Ty, I think your microphone you're like hitting it a lot, and it's coming up. You're picking up everything, so watch out. That's a
Okay.
treat for the video viewers. Okay. Yeah, just like keep it still or try not to rub it on something.
Okay.
That's what she said. Edit point.
Cool. Well, Ty, so I mean, I know I've seen some pictures and stuff on the Twitters that you look like you got quite a hell of a bunch of equipment.
Yeah, well, I did get 2 adapters.
I can't
have
believe how many amiibos you got, Ty.
I don't have any amiibos. I don't plan on getting any unless I find them in a UFO catcher. I put out a tweet about that. But yeah, 8 controllers. I'm ready to rock. Yeah, I got 3 of the new ones with the Smash Bros. Logo on them. Those
Nice.
are nice. Yeah, I got some teal ones and some purple ones, and that'll do it.
They're all official?
Yeah.
Nice. So have you had any multiplayer games yet, or?
Not yet. Like the delivery guy just came like a few
You
hours
invited
ago.
the delivery guy to play with you?
Yeah, he was down.
Nice. Everyone plays Smash Brothers here.
Yeah, right? Yeah, well, I had a couple pals that might have shown up tonight. It's already late, so I guess not. But we're probably going to try to get all 8 people going this weekend.
Cool.
That would make an interesting video show, wouldn't it? Like some guy just starts playing Smash behind you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you can play the game like fully on the gamepad, right? If you wanted to.
What, this thing? The tablet doodad?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Does
I
it
started unlocking
feel
characters with it before I got my GameCube controller adapters.
Right. Can you play a GameCube controller while looking at the tablet screen, so you can have the best of both worlds, or well, the best of one world?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I don't see why you couldn't. I mean, sure, why not?
So it's just mirror. You can just mirror it, I guess.
Yeah.
What's on the TV? Okay.
Yeah. Well, my plan is when I have like a whole gaggle of people in here, I don't have like a 50-inch TV, so I'm actually just going to use my HDMI splitter, split it into 2 TVs, have them like back to back or whatever.
Nice. 4 and 4.
Yeah, it's a good setup. It'd be good for teams if we do 4-on-4 teams.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah. Teams would be awesome with 8. 4 and 4.
Yeah.
Or you could have like 4 teams of 2. That'd be cool.
You could.
I wonder if they've upped the number of colors finally in the teams. 'Cause it's always been 4 colors for the longest time, right?
Yeah, I wonder.
I think I saw purple team, which I've never seen before.
Yeah, so
In-depth,
I guess at
Smash
most you would
Brothers
need
talk.
7 different colors.
Right. In-depth Smash Brothers talk here. That's the kind of level I'm talking at here. Colors
Right.
teams.
Yeah.
So, Danny, have you played it?
Yeah, but before I go into that, I'll talk about my launch story a little bit.
Okay.
So, because I actually, went to a physical store and picked it up, and a couple of weeks ago, I had put down a pre-order for it to get the version with the adapter too. So, it was kind of expensive, like $9,200, and we mentioned this on the show before, but unlike in the West, where at least in North America, where you get the adapter, you get the game and a controller for like $100. Like here, you just get the adapter and the game for like 92 or 9,200 yen. Whatever that translates to in dollars right now, but yeah. So I got that, and they had GameCube controllers there. I've had one for the longest time, just like a white GameCube controller from the Wii era, and I have like probably somewhere around 6, maybe in America. So that's that kind of sucks, but I'll be going back soon, so I can bring a lot of that crap back here with me, so I can play maybe 8-player Smash.
I can't believe how many times you've said, I've got this awesome thing / game, but it's in America, Doesn't count.
Oh, come on. It's still part of my collection. I couldn't just bring all this stuff back. Trust me, I wish I could. I have to run out of the storage locker.
You can go back home at Christmas, right? So you're going to bring all that stuff back?
shove my Virtual Boy in my suitcase. And,
Yeah.
Who needs clothes?
Yeah, exactly. Throw away all my clothes. So.
Yeah, I can just imagine you coming back in your boxer shorts at Narita Airport.
Why not? It'd be a little chilly, but I can manage from the Midwest.
With GameCube controllers just hanging around your neck.
That'll be good enough, you know. Replace my glasses with a Virtual Boy constantly strapped onto my head. So.
You won't be the only one. You won't feel left out.
Power up.
Now you're playing with power.
Yes. So, you know, I think maybe it was the last podcast I had mentioned something along the lines like, yeah, I don't think I'm going to get any Amiibo, or maybe I'm going to get like one or two. Shortly thereafter, you know, I went on Amazon. I just pre-ordered a couple of them. I pre-ordered a Link and a Wii Fit trainer because I was like, hey, Wii Fit trainer's kind of weird and Link's cool, so why not? And I did expedited shipping, so they would actually arrive to me on the launch day. It was like an extra like 300 yen. So I was like, hey, figured like, hey, what the heck, why not? And I didn't have any idea how popular these things would be at this, you know, electronics store in my town. It's not a huge town or anything, but you know, went to the shop. I was kind of expecting what I heard. It's kind of like in America, where, from what I understand, that the stuff they're just sitting out on shelves, just like, you know, just like regular action figures would be. And you know, at the store here, they just had them on like these little cards that were maybe something around this big, for those of you who actually can see this. So, you know, not like really huge cards, but they showed like all the characters. And well, if somebody actually was just holding one of those cards to go take it up to the register, you wouldn't even know if they even had it. So it's kind of a weird system. But, and then, you know, I was the asshole carrying around a couple of cards myself because I saw, I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, oh, cool, there's a Mario. Oh, Little Mac, sure, why not? So I picked those up at the store, and I got my Link and Wii Fit trainer later. So, yeah. Then, like I said, I got an extra GameCube controller, just a white Smash Brothers GameCube controller. I think these are only available in Japan right now.
Out. How much was that?
Like 1,900. So.
Hey, bargain.
Yeah, they're really cheap.
Yeah. I mean, that's how much they were back in the day, too. I mean, you know, people might forget. I mean, GameCube accessories and stuff, that was really cheap back in the day. I mean, like $20 for controllers, like, I don't know, $15 for the old crappy memory card 59s. But
those were the days.
Yeah. But now I need to replace a PlayStation 4 controller, and that's going to set me back like 6,000 yen. Great.
Oh.
Yeah.
But that's wireless, you know.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
But anyway.
That's not tournament legal.
Yeah.
If only they made a wireless GameCube controller.
Yeah, that would be, a match made in heaven.
Never going to happen.
Yeah. So, Ty, I mean, I know you're obviously, we all know you're a huge fighting game fan, and I don't.
Yeah, check out my shirt. Can you see that? This is Marvel, baby.
Fate Worlds. Fate Worlds.
This is a promotional shirt you could only get by getting a 5 streak in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 at the E3 where it debuted.
Mm.
Yeah, I did that. That was cool.
That's pretty specific and pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Usually when you streak at a public event, you're not usually invited back.
Well said.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, video games is different.
Yeah.
Right. So you were asking my expert opinion on all fighting games ever, and I was about to talk about it for 4 hours.
Yes. But, you know, I guess since we might not have 4 hours, how about we just narrow it down to, you know, Smash Brothers on Wii U. So you've obviously maybe have been playing this game. So what do you think so far, man?
You know, it's Smash. It's fun.
Have they fixed it or broken it even more?
I mean, it doesn't have random ass slips, and it has a lot of features geared towards pro nerds and everybody else alike. One of the first things I noticed, okay, the last Smash Brothers I was playing before this was Project M, which is amazingly good, by the way. So I skipped the 3DS version. I started playing this. I noticed it felt a little slow, but
right, compared to Project M, right, which is like crazy speeded up.
Yeah, well, not crazy, but
version of Brawl, right?
yeah, a fixed Brawl. For those not watching the video, I just made like air quotes. But yeah. It does feel like fixed Brawl. It feels like what Brawl should have been.
Right.
So that's how I initially feel about it. I've just been playing by myself, unlocking characters, running through the modes. Any
modes that stand out as good apart from the just regular Smash?
It seems like the same old stuff, like the All-Star mode. It was actually really nostalgic because I haven't played those since like the week I bought, Melee like 10 years ago, 12, 15 years ago. How long ago was that?
2001, so.
Yeah, 13 years. Wow. Old game still getting tournament play.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I saw a video of a Melee tournament finals. I don't know why I was looking for that. I think I just wanted to know, how good people can be at that game. And obviously, people were playing as Fox on Final Destination, and it was just like an orange. One was Sheik and one was Fox, and it was just like, yeah, it was playing in the game. It was like almost like a game I'd never played before, even though I've played hundreds of hours of Melee. It was just like played in a very different way. Just lots of short jumps and kicks and throws and like jump kicks and stuff, and not very many special moves or anything like that. It was kind of interesting. And also, how bad does Melee look these days? Jesus Christ! I thought it looked awesome when it came out, but it's like,
yeah,
it's pretty primitive now, isn't it? I mean, not 64 primitive, but
Actually, I haven't been back to it for a few years now. I have. That's one of the few things that I can say that I have here, that actually I brought here. So it's not just sitting and gathering dust with Virtual Boy and the rest of my DS games back home. So, yeah.
You prioritize.
Yeah. So Ty, you didn't get to play with like any friends or anything yet?
Not yet.
Okay. So yeah, basically kind of like what you talked about earlier, Ty. I'd spent my first night of having Smash on Wii U just unlocking characters because.
There you go. I just remembered I had it just right next to me. There you go.
Oh, cool.
This was my first ever Japanese import game for the GameCube, which I imported to England, and now I've since brought it back to its home country, which is kind of weird. But there you go, Melee. Or Smash Dairanto Smash Brothers DX, as it's known in Japan.
It's a good name.
Not Daigasso, as I accidentally.
For the few people who check, NWR and read their news articles immediately, you would have got a great treat.
Oh yeah.
Danny advertised Smash Brothers as the big band Smash Brothers.
Yes.
Daigasso.
Yeah.
Which would be an awesome game, by the way.
Smash Brothers.
It'd be like Wii Music mixed with Smash Brothers.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I spent most of my time when I first, had Smash on the Wii U, I was just unlocking characters. I could have swore I'd read somewhere, and anybody out there that's listening, or anybody listening, you guys on the panel, I could have swore that you could have transferred your characters, maybe that you unlocked in the 3DS version, but obviously, or at least apparently to me, that was not the case.
It's not.
Yeah. What? Am I wrong?
Well, the unlock conditions are a little bit different.
I thought it was supposed to unlock faster on the Wii U.
Well, they do. You can actually just go to Versus and, set to one stock, run off the edge, and every 10 matches you're going to get a character unlock.
Of course.
You only have to do that up to 100 matches.
Yeah. And that's exactly what I did. I mean, it's the same type of stuff that was on the 3DS version too. I mean, if you want to do it the cheap way, of course, you can be a man about it and play through all the crazy modes. Play through All-Star mode with every character and unlock.
If you play multiplayer, if you play multiplayer, they unlock faster too. Like if you're playing 4 real people, it'll be like every 2 or 3 matches or whatever. I think it multiplies by ever how many people you have playing.
Huh. Okay.
Technical wizardry.
Ty, if you get 8 people over, you should be unlocking everything within a few minutes.
Yeah, well, I only have like 2 characters left to unlock anyway.
Oh, there you go.
I did it all in like an hour and a half or something. So just because I wanted to have that all set up for when people come over, because
Right.
you say, hey. Yeah, and Don just actually mentioned on Twitter, that you can only actually just bring over the custom characters, the custom moves and stuff that you would set up on the 3DS, which I had nothing set up, but I went and sent nothing for my 3DS.
I'm hopefully going to be able to give you guys an answer next episode, but like, obviously I've got a Japanese new 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
And a Japanese version of Smash Bros. 3DS, so maybe I can transfer my custom characters onto my Amiibo, which I'm getting for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know, my wife's hidden it somewhere in the house. I can't find it anywhere, but I'm sure it's here somewhere. I wonder if I can transfer my data onto it and then put it in my British version of Smash Bros. On Wii U. And my thought is no. Because region locking and all that bullshit.
Right.
But actually, now I think about it, Amiibo's region locked. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean,
I don't think so. I mean, even if they are, you could just wipe it and whatever, right?
Theoretically.
Interesting. I'll be able to do some region locking testing this month and get back to you on that. But yeah, my point was, I'm kind of glad that things don't all transfer over because I've unlocked everything in the 3DS one, and it's like, if you could, and then I would be the only sucker who wouldn't be able to do it because of region locking. You'd be like, oh yeah, dude, I transferred all my shit over, and I'm like, well, mine doesn't work because I've got different regions. So it's kind of good that we're all starting off on the same, line. So, sorry, but I'm happy that you fail.
It's cool. I still need to go through and unlock some stages and stuff, but yesterday, just kind of randomly, a friend of mine came over, so I got to play some Smash, with a friend and stuff, and I was using the GameCube controller, he was using the Wii U Pro controller, and we had a great time, and my memories of Brawl are a bit hazy. And I did not play the version that Ty was saying. What the heck is it called, Ty? Oh my God.
Project M.
Project M. I've heard of it. I just never did it or anything. But so I mean, similar to like the 3DS version, I think it feels great. It feels pretty close to Melee from what I remember. Then again, it's been years since I've played that too. But Ty's shaking his head.
Yeah, you can see me do that now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just nah, dog, nah.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, I like how it feels a lot better than Brawl did. It just feels a little bit faster.
I need professionals to tell me why Brawl is so bad, because when I was playing, I'm like, this is fine. But I also kind of stopped playing Brawl very, very suddenly compared to Melee, which I played for like 5 years consistently.
Mm-hmm.
So it was nice. I can't remember where I heard it, but like somebody was explaining to me about. I think it was on one of the IGN podcasts. They had like a pro Smash player on, and he was talking about that. I don't know if you guys heard that, but he was saying about how when you land, after you land, like the time that before you could actually do a move or whatever was so long in Brawl, and when I heard him say that, I was like, oh, it kind of finally clicked. It was like that's what was wrong with it. Yeah, that's why the whole game felt slow. It was like, the delay between moves and the delay between landing and doing a move, all of that was so extended that overall it just felt sluggish. And I think that was it, as a noob that's been playing it since the 64 version. But anyway, as a noob that's been playing it for 15 years, it was good to have a pro
There are so many people out there that will talk themselves so much like I've been playing Smash Brothers for blah blah blah, and it's never been outside of their house, and it's like the peak of the Dunning-Kruger curve. Like I'm so good, I know everything, and then they get murdered because they're bad at it and they have not seen the peak of the mountain.
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking about a lot of people.
Yeah.
He's the only one here. He must be talking to him.
Yeah, it must be. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, by the way, we just got a tweet from Dan. He says different versions of Smash can interact. Japanese custom characters can't be put on the European Wii U version. There you go. Boom.
Cool.
Question
Neat.
answered. Thanks, Dan.
But one thing I wanted to add about about why Brawl is kind of bad is well, Smash Brothers in general draws like all of its intricate depth from the wealth of movement options that characters have in that game. They have a lot of freedom of movement to move back and forth, up and down, in and out from their opponent. And when you introduce like massive landing delays and random slips and all these things that hamstring your character's movement into Brawl, it ends up being bad.
I see. There you go. More explanations.
Yeah.
So, from what you've played so far, Wii U doesn't have that as much or at all, or?
I don't know. I haven't really been paying attention to that in particular. It does seem a little slow to me, but that's just my first impression.
Okay. Well, there are definitely some characters that I think are, incredibly fast and kind of.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I've mostly been playing Samus, and she's kind of a slow piece of.
Yeah. So you want to get some speed? I mean, get on Little Mac. He's blazing. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I think that's who I'm thinking of. When I think of Wii U now, I think of Little Mac. Who's just like incredibly fast.
Right.
Yeah, I think well, according to a tier list floating around the internet, Diddy Kong is on top.
Diddy Kong is a high tier character.
Yes.
I think he's like one of the worst characters ever. So is what I know.
I did play a little bit with him. Like I noticed, like he can't put out 2 bananas anymore. He can only put out 1.
When your main special move is throwing a banana that lands kind of casually on the ground, I just don't get it.
It's good. It controls space.
I see.
It's all about that movement stuff I was talking about.
The space of Final Destination.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm lost on all of the technical stuff, but that's why I just listen to Ty and try to,
not along.
big up myself, whatever.
Hey guys,
Ty,
let's play this game. Can you see that?
Well, oh, it keeps. You have to talk for it to flash to your screen.
Oh, this is DreamMix TV World Fighters.
Oh, there you go.
Knockoff ever made.
It's got Puro. Is it Puro-kun, the baseball guy, as well?
Yes, he's in it. Master Higgins is in it. Bomberman's in it. Solid Snake is in it. Who else is on here? The kid from Beyblade. We got Optimus Prime, Megatron, Microman.
Barney the dinosaur.
That wolf from what is that fighting game called where your guys turn into animals?
Killer Instinct?
No.
Primal Rage?
No.
Oh, it's James Jones was just talking about this, right?
It has its fans.
Right. Primal.
No, it's not Primal Rage, but even though that's the only title I can think of right now.
No, Bloody Roar.
Yeah, that's it.
Boom.
Yeah, it's got a guy from there in it. Who else? Oh, we got Simon Belmont. He's in it. Twinbee's in it. One of the Easter Island heads from Gradius is in it. You can stick to ceilings and shoot little rings.
This Cloud from Final Fantasy.
Speaking of games that are sluggish as heck, but it's good. I recommend it. It's very different from Smash Brothers. However, so you may be surprised.
Cool. Well, I figured that once we spend some more time with this, Ty is going to be spending more time with other people. Maybe are your friends are these friends like expert fighting gamer guys?
No, they suck.
Okay.
I hope they're watching. They need to get good.
Yeah, but yeah, we'll have some more time with the game. We'll rely
One guy's pretty good at Tekken.
Oh, okay, well.
Maybe if that Pokemon Tekken comes out.
Pokken.
Yeah.
Are they gonna have Smash at Final Round Pats?
As an official event, I can't say. But I'll probably bring it and set it up. I mean, we play 64 games there on the side.
Right.
And
Rakuga
we always
Kids.
got Smash 64. Yeah, and Rakuga Kids.
Yeah.
That game. Great game.
Really cool art style. Yeah, that's great.
But Ty, what he's saying about people thinking they're awesome at Smash Brothers when they're not. I mean, it's probably because people play in dorms, with the same group of 4 or 5 friends, and then when you become the top of those 4 friends, you think you're the top in the whole world, because you're just the top of that tiny group, and it's only when you meet people from other countries, other lands, other universities or whatever, then you realize that you're not actually that good.
That's exactly true.
But most people never have exposure to pro fighting game players, right? Unless they happen to know a friend who is one. I did have a friend who was a pro fighting game player who was but he was a Tekken guy, and he didn't really like Smash Brothers. I mean, he was all right at it, but I was kind of equal to him on Smash. So, but yeah, if we ever played Tekken, I couldn't even touch him. But yeah.
I do think that's changed a lot now that we live in the world of Twitch TV and broadcasted Evo and all the other tournaments. In fact, there was a big tournament just this weekend. NEC. Actually, I don't know if they played Smash there. I haven't actually sat down and watched any of the matches, but I think that's where they were supposed to announce Street Fighter V instead of leak it a couple days early.
Right, and actually,
hey, Ty.
Yeah, speaking of that,
we've got a tweet here.
Yeah, we got a tweet from Addison Webb, one of the guys on staff, and he was basically asking, what is your opinion about Street Fighter V being a PlayStation console exclusive?
That's business.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little salty about it after Xbox was the premier fighting game platform last generation. But
who's the one with the girly console now?
Yeah, but then again, before that, it was PS2 and Dreamcast, and I bought a PS3 first, and it ended up having the bad versions of Street Fighter 4 and Marvel, so I later bought them for my Xbox.
Yeah, then before that, it was N64 for fighting games.
I couldn't find the numbers, but I feel like in the U.S., first version of Street Fighter 4 sold better on PS3, and then when Super Street Fighter 4 came out, it sold better on Xbox.
By the way, that tweet I sent you, Ty? It just said it was just a link to the announcement with the hashtag Xboned. I don't actually remember sending that tweet. It just kind of happened. I don't know. Maybe my fingers took over. Yeah.
Just kind of like a muscle reaction. You weren't even paying attention to what your hand was doing. It was just tweeting derisive tweets at me.
Sometimes the High Patrol power just kind of has a mind of its own, just takes over.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
Though what I think is going to happen is, the same thing that has happened in the past, where it'll be exclusive, and then 3 to 6 months later, the update comes out.
No fighting game has ever been exclusively for one console, unless it is a Killer Instinct where it's literally made by a first party or whatever, a second party or whatever, right?
Oh, no, lots of fighting games have been exclusive, but
exclusively not on Nintendo systems. It doesn't really count. that's more like just ineptitude.
Right, but no, there've been plenty of fighting games. I have 100 examples in my head. If you want to hear them, I don't think you do. But yeah, maybe not a major fighting
Yeah,
game
yeah,
hasn't
yeah.
been exclusive.
That's what I mean. Something like a Street Fighter or a
Well, not
Tekken.
since Tekken 5, I think was exclusive to PS2 and then PS3 for the updated version.
Right. Well, that was because Xbox wasn't doing too good and the GameCube neither. So I think it was kind of their only option at that point, wasn't it?
But then again, Tekken 1 through 4 were also exclusive.
There you go. There's my whole theory just crumbling in front of our eyes.
Soul Calibur 3 was exclusive to PS2.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with that? I was kind of pissed off with that because
Sony probably paid him money. I don't know.
the GameCube version sold the best, and it was the
Yeah.
best, and then it didn't even come out. So
Yeah. Well, nobody lost any sleep over it because Soul Calibur 3 was hands down the worst.
Yeah, I remember a friend of mine bought it, and I was just extremely disappointed and happy that I didn't buy it.
Yeah.
But
is this a good excuse to have some Soul Calibur 2 music right here?
boom.
Oh, please.
So good.
Anytime. Also buy Soul Calibur 2 HD version on Xbox and PS3.
And Wii U. Oh wait.
Exclusively,
Wait,
not on Wii U.
Have you guys seen this the short video floating around the internet? Some dudes in the schoolyard, this cool guy, shaking hands with this other dude, and he's labeled Street Fighter 5, and the other dude is labeled PS4, and then he just doesn't shake hands with the Xbox One guy, and he just looks there crestfallen. And it's just scenes of him standing in the shower, just in shock, going to bed in shock, next day in shock, and in the background you see some kids kicking someone on the ground, and he's labeled Wii U.
I was waiting for something like that.
Yeah. So there's that.
Perfect.
There's a
Yeah,
Wii U getting hit by a car. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I also have some skepticism about Street Fighter 5 being good, but
Well, let's save that for the next episode.
yeah, let's save that for every episode for the next year.
Yeah. So I guess
It might be good, it might not. I want to get a PS4 for Guilty Gear, the actual best fighting game of the year. But, I can get it on PS3, it's just not as pretty.
Right.
Cool.
What's that?
Time for some news.
Yeah, we have
Yay.
a little bit of news to cover here, and let's kind of go through this stuff quickly. Of course, if you guys have any comments about this stuff, please feel free to chime in. Earlier last week, NFC payments, Nintendo announced that NFC payments are coming to the new 3DS on December 9th, and yeah, we've been talking about this for months and months and months. Ever since it came out on the Wii in the summertime, it just seemed, and then after they announced the new 3DS, it seemed inevitable.
Exactly.
Is there a watcher chat I should know about?
What?
For people watching the live broadcast, should I be on IRC?
Oh, actually, we need to. Maybe I didn't turn that on. Actually, I'll just
Yes.
I'll just turn on the question and answer.
I
thing.
need my stream monsters.
Can you see something on the right? No.
No.
See
I like-
group chat.
Oh, this is a chat. I can do this.
Yeah. Anyway, while James is figuring that out, moving on with the news. As you guys probably know out there, the Zelda Symphony of the Goddess tour. It's coming to various locations across the United States and I think maybe Europe and just different parts of the world. And I was really surprised to see that because last week I just checked the website, the Zelda Symphony website, just for shits and giggles, and found that, hey, wow, this is actually coming back to Japan, because during the whole tour and stuff that happened, aside from the initial concert that first started out here back in 2011, which basically you could only go to if you A, bought Ocarina of Time 3D, B, entered into a contest, C, won one of these raffle things, like for a ticket, and then D, have to pay money to go and see it, too.
And he was in the bloodline of Yamauchi.
Yeah. Well,
Rip in peace.
That too. Yeah, but luckily, somehow, I met all those requirements, and I was able to go. So I got to go, and it was great. Miyamoto was there, Aonuma was there, Koji Kondo was there. So I got to see all of those guys, and of course they ran away before the end of the concert, so they didn't get mugged by fans.
You went to the concert with Koji Kondo?
He was there. I mean, I didn't go with him.
Yeah, they're best friends, man.
He was like, hey, Koji, come on, man, let's go to the concert. He's like, I'm actually working there at that.
Wow, you really are in the bloodline of Yamauchi.
I do what I can. So yeah, this is coming back to Tokyo on February 7th.
Oh, man, I really hope I can go to this because obviously I didn't want to buy Ocarina 3D, to do that. But like, if I just pay regular money, that would be awesome. And if I can get in, if it's just one, is it just one showing on the 7th of February?
Just as far as I know, it's showing. It is showing that. I remember with the concert from the game, like all that crap that I just talked about. I think there were 2 actual performances at the time. I don't know. They might even have been on the same day, just at like different times. I really don't remember, but
I really hope that all the Zelda fans have died off in Japan, and it's I can have a chance of getting in.
Just talking about the concert, I might have talked about this on the Famicast back in 2011. I don't recall, but it seemed a lot different from what I've heard about the Zelda concerts in the States, where people are like going crazy and clapping, and there's all sorts of like crazy videos and stuff. No, this first concert was just like a orchestral concert, and like the most exciting thing was some guy wearing a cape playing like an organ. He's like, I guess he was supposed to be like Ganondorf or something, in Ocarina, but that was it. So
he wasn't actually invited; he just showed up.
Maybe, you never know. So one other thing here to cover. Don actually wrote this up on the site. Nintendo is actually stopping the production of the 3DS and 3DS LL or XL.
Finally.
Yeah,
so
basically all the.
Yeah, Iwata's been listening to my scathing put-downs of the 3DS recently, so he finally learned.
They're still out there in the wild, so we'll still be seeing them on the sales charts for the next couple of months probably. So James, just to troll
idiots.
Iwata is going to keep trolling you. Well, it's like they made this stuff, so it's just, hey, either we throw these away or sell them. So
throw them away.
Might be a chance to get one at a huge discount.
Maybe. Well, this is Japan we're talking about here too, so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally sitting next to the the new 3DS units on the shelves for nearly the same price.
And they look almost identical.
Yeah. But the last little bit of news here, talking about Amiibo, Don actually pointed this out to me, and I figured that we should bring this up on the show. Right now here in Japan, the Amiibo launched on, just over the past weekend with Smash, and basically all the Amiibo that are out in North America and Europe are also available here, plus Zelda, Diddy Kong, Luigi, Little Mac, Captain Falcon, and Pit, 18 total. Of course, these are all coming to North America and Europe on December 14th, so you guys don't have a lot longer to wait for that. And, I was kind of happy I got my Little Mac. And Ty's just sitting there thinking, ooh, I want this.
It does look neat.
I mean, it's neat. Just leave it at that.
Yeah, neat.
So, yeah, then I guess getting into some feedback, I was, James had talked, I think, last month that we'd found this application type of a thing, a program that can tell you, well, basically you enter in like your podcast and you can find out like reviews and all this stuff from all over the world. Something must be broken on this thing, because first I was just putting in Famicast stuff and I knew that we had at least one review from the UK, and that wasn't showing up. No ratings were showing up. So I was like, okay, well, let's just type in something like Radio Free Nintendo. So I typed that in, and it showed, all these ratings and stuff like that, but it only showed 3 reviews. And I'm pretty sure they've had more than 3 reviews since, because this is from like 2010 and 2011, 3 reviews. I was like, okay. This is
Long
really
story short, everyone hates us and we don't have any reviews.
Yes. At least, well, kind of.
No, if they hated us, we would see some reviews about it. Everyone is apathetic.
So, it's just a mediocre type of a thing. So that's better than being really bad. Or really good. Is it?
Please understand.
Yeah. So actually, I was just checking this morning, just on iTunes, and we got a review back on the 2nd from, I have no idea how to pronounce it, Loib11 is his name.
It's Lloyd B, yo.
It's just a Loy B. Yeah, Loy B, sure. He left a 5-star review, and he said, I've been listening for years and look forward to each new episode. So, thanks so much for that. We appreciate that. For sure.
Have we been doing
he
this?
seems cool.
Yeah.
Have we been doing this 4 years? I guess we have. 2011?
Yeah, it's almost 4 years. Almost 4 years.
What?
He didn't say 4, like the number 4.
Right. Yeah. If you'd been listening for 4 years, that would be impressive.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Even before it actually existed.
Yeah.
But
crazy.
actually, yeah, come to think of it, our 50th episode, I guess, it'll be next year, right?
Yeah, it might actually coincidentally coincide with the 50th episode, the 4-year mark.
No, it won't. But
No,
it'll be kind of close anyway.
Oh, shut up. This is going to do it. I'll make it happen. Fix it in post. Ross Greeno, I do edit things.
Do it live!
Yeah.
But yeah, it'd be exciting. We'll have to think of something cool to do on the 50th episode. Like give everyone listening a chance to win a first class ticket to Tokyo, paid for by Danny.
Human sacrifice.
That too. Yeah.
That'd gain the listeners.
Definitely.
But then they'd realize that they have to stay with you for a week.
That's
and then
a
they wouldn't come. Danny, what is that Smash Brothers thing behind you, by the way?
Oh, so, okay.
That's not,
Good question.
Is that an Amiibo holder box?
This is an Amiibo box. No, so those of you in the video, you can see this. Whenever I bought my Amiibo at the local electronics store here, they were giving out these boxes, and you can fit perfectly like a boxed Amiibo inside of here. And I guess what the idea is, like, yeah, look what James is silently holding right now. But the Amiibo cases fit right in here perfectly, and I guess what it can do, maybe it'd be easier to wrap them up for Christmas or something, so kids wouldn't know what they were. That's my guess, or whatever.
You're not going to be able to tell what character is unless you rip the Amiibo out of the box and just wrap the individual figure.
Well, I guess so.
That is the most wasteful packaging ever. That's so Japan, isn't it? This is the country that wraps individual, cakes in a box, in a bag, in another box.
Individually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the time you've ripped off all the packaging, you've got like a sweet the size of your fingernail.
Yeah, that's true. Very true.
But that's interesting. Cool. I wonder why those are obviously supplied by Nintendo. I wonder why they're...
Yeah, because I was at first, I thought maybe this is supplied by this electronics store, because sometimes I just get like weird stuff like cleaners or like folders or something like that, but there's no markings or anything on this box from that shop, so it's, from what I can tell, from Nintendo.
There we go. So should we make this a show people our swag section? Ty, you should get any swag that you've got lying around.
Oh, I have so much swag. I've got one on my mind I need to find.
There we go.
I'll be rooting around in the back room. Be right back.
This will be the game I'll be playing once I get my AC adapter, the main game. And I also got this, which I mentioned on the last episode, which I got for like 10 quid, which is, nicely packaged. And then, this is a bit heavier, because I haven't actually... I took the gamepad out to charge it, but this is the big SOB, the premium pack. Danny, what the hell is attached to your face?
This is my swag. I have a new thing So it's my bling, my
Oh,
white
God.
GameCube controller, OG.
That's gonna make people instantly subscribe to NWR TV to see what the hell we're talking about.
Yeah. So then
That's terrible.
my new glasses attachment, my Wii Fit trainer. So keeps me healthy, keeps me in shape. So what can I do? Wear this all the
All
time.
right.
That's what I can do.
Oh, Ty's got. Whoa, what the hell? Ty?
What the hell is that? This is my Meta Knight. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Dude, is that tier 1, bro?
Yeah, dude.
Talk about
yeah,
OP, yo.
I have this basketball-sized Meta Knight, and it's cute, it's huggable, it's plush, it's lovable, it's top tier.
Nice.
OP.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Apparently they nerfed him for the Wii U one.
Yeah, yeah. I did play a little bit with him today. It felt like he had some shorter range on things. They changed his up B massively.
Right.
Like,
Before, couldn't he like fly forever or something ridiculous?
He could fly, not literally forever, but like he could just be like, yeah, fuck you, and like fly under the stage and like all the way around and land on the other side.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's cool though. Did you get that from a crane machine?
You bet I did.
How big was the fucking like claws in that thing?
It was one of the ones where it's like suspended with a little plastic tab. It's on like on a rubber ball, and you have to use the crane to pull the plastic tab off of the rubber ball, and it'll fall.
Huh.
Your parents help you set it up.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Hey, might be a good opportunity to show this thing that I have here.
Hey yo. A Pokemon poncho.
No, this is pretty close. This is my Street Fighter 4 Snuggie. I've had this since around when Street Fighter 4 first came out.
And he hasn't washed it since.
I watched it recently. Yeah. It's like a blanket, but it has sleeves, so I can play video games.
Nice.
As soon as I find them. Yeah, remember when these were like a huge trend?
No.
No. How about you, Danny?
I don't, unfortunately. I've never seen them outside of Japan.
Wow.
What do you mean huge trend? Like people were walking around town wearing them?
Not really, but they were on TV a lot, and like if you got a nerdy one, you got street cred. Like I had a friend of mine who had a Ninja Turtle one. But yeah, check this out. So like I got Street Fighter 4 cast on here. I think it has
Pretty cool.
all of the first 17 characters, I think.
17. Do you mean 8? Come on. Oh,
Well,
we've got a live question brought to us live.
Okay.
If Nintendo were to introduce fatalities into Smash, what would you most like to see? That's from Russ Greeno, our good pal, who sends lots of questions, like in the last episode about family support machines. Thank you, Greeno. Russ Greeno.
Yeah.
Greeno.
I think the best Mortal Kombat fatality is the one in 9 with Noob Saibot, where he grabs either side of the opponent and like pulls them in half, and they start splitting apart at the crotch before cleaving neatly in half. It's pretty horrifying.
On Fox News, they showed that clip, and it was like, and they were told the news presenter was totally fine with it until the part when like one of the women characters' boobs popped out, and they're like, "Oh, that's disgusting." You know, the rib cage. You know, they were fine with that.
I was at Evo the first year they ran Mortal Kombat 9, and in the top 8, one of the players was playing Melina, and she has super skimpy clothes, and like she has a fatality where she like gnaws someone's face off and then starts feeling herself up.
That was in Mortal Kombat 2, right? Same one.
No, that's in Mortal Kombat 9.
No, but the same fatality was started in 2, I think.
Something vaguely similar, maybe like a 8-frame animation where she barbs up like 8 rib cages. But
it's true.
Yeah, I think they put a warning on the stream that like if you're like under 18, get parental supervision before you watch this. And my friend right next to me jumped up on his chair and screamed, "Fuck your kids!" like right when that happened. And that will always be a treasured Evo moment for me.
Oh man, that's a literal your parents help you set it up kind of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Man.
It's not appropriate for all ages.
That's true. Why are we talking about Mortal Kombat? Oh right, the question.
Oh yeah, that's the fatality I want to see in Smash Brothers. The one where you pull someone in half and there's guts everywhere.
I don't know. I only imagine like Kirby having done this thing to him, like being squashed and flattened and things like that. I mean, I don't know.
Are you like trying to seriously address this question? Because I'm not.
Need to give it serious thought here.
Well, when you said that, I was thinking, I don't know why. I must have been somewhere else in my mind. I heard like vitality. I kept thinking, oh, vitality sensor. Awesome.
Yeah, like there's the tomatoes you can pick up.
Yeah.
They'll give you vitality.
You put your finger in it, and then it measures how stressed you are, and that's your damage meter goes up. That's what you're thinking, right, Danny?
Yes, like
right. I bet that controller costs like $100.
Worth it.
Yeah.
Well, new accessory for my Nintendo. I have to collect it. Put that next to the Virtual Boy and the Power Glove.
And Amiibo.
And the U-Force.
Oh man, I saw this thing on Kickstarter about something that extracts your blood when you get hit. Did you see that?
I saw something like that. I didn't know if it was a joke. I didn't even bother looking at it.
I'm
really
pretty sure that was a PBF comic, right? You know what I'm talking about?
No.
I'm sure you've seen these comics floating around the internet. I think it's pbfcomics.com or something.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Perry Bible Fellowship? I forget what it stands for, but it's just a series of really great comics, and a small percent of them are about video games.
I see.
Okay.
Going back to like.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I just going back to like violence in Smash Brothers. It is kind of funny how Smash Brothers is simultaneously the cutest fighting game, but also the most violent Nintendo game at the same time. It's like simultaneously those two things at once, and Nintendo been so protective of their Miis for so long, but now you can obviously use Miis to fight, and you can punch and kick your Miis in the face and smash them into the screen and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, kill your friends.
Kill your friends, right? Kill AKB48 girls. I'm fine with that. But it is kind of funny how they've gone from not letting them fall over and scrape their knee, and then fast forward 7 years later, and now they're in Smash Brothers. So it's kind of interesting how that came about. But yeah. Would you say Smash is the most violent Nintendo mascot game they have? I would think so, right?
I don't know. I guess in Fire Emblem you literally kill each other with swords.
That's true.
It's not that bloody, but that's a thing that happens.
That's true. And Advance Wars is about literal war, and
Oh
death.
yeah, you bomb soldiers to death, or you kill them with anti-aircraft guns, because that's how it works.
Hmm.
Hey, and Advance Wars is in the Smash Brothers as an assist trophy, so there you go.
Yeah,
Full
I saw
cycle.
that. That's nice.
I was gonna say Punch Out. I mean, you're beating the hell out of people. It's boxing and whatever, right? Question mark? No. Okay.
So yeah, there you go.
Good conversation. Good.
Cool. There you go. Thanks, Russ, for your question.
Mhm. Cool.
Always. Thanks always for your constant questions.
Yeah, and when we're not doing it live, we have a couple of different places where you guys can actually reach us. As always, on Twitter, you can reach us at the Famicast. And if you want to send us an email, it's famicast@nintendoworldreport.com. So be sure to do that with any questions or comments about the episode. Of course, you can leave comments on our YouTube video, leave comments in the talkback thread on NWR. And yeah, for real, leave us some reviews on iTunes. We need to get up in that new and noteworthy section. It's probably not going to happen, but
It would be nice.
Yeah.
Go on,
We'll tell you
Australia.
all the dark secrets about Japan.
Yes. Yes.
Look how cozy I am in my snuggie.
Yeah, that's precious.
I can't tell if you're gonna like start playing video games or go to sleep.
Maybe both.
Yeah, but seriously, I want some Australian reviews. Australia, where you at? Come on, lots of Australians listen to the Famicast.
I have Vegemite.
There you
It's
go.
in my kitchen right now. Get an Australian in here and have them tell me the difference between Vegemite and Marmite.
Oh, they won't be able to tell the difference, but because they only eat
Is
Vegemite.
it like butter and margarine? Is it that kind of thing?
No, just Marmite's just better. Sorry, Australian. No, that's not going to get Australians to write reviews. No, Vegemite's way better. Definitely. Yeah. Write the Famicast review. And Canadians too as well. Where you at?
Yeah, definitely hit us up. And yeah, well, if as long as we don't have an avalanche of reviews, which we might, we can read yours out on the show. So
Never going to happen.
yeah.
So write really like sassy, tongue-in-cheek reviews.
Yeah, you should. It'd be funny.
Okay. So after the show is finished, we're going to have a few minutes of extra bonus video content. So if you're interested in that, then if you're listening to this as the audio version on iTunes, then go back to NintendoWorldReport.com and look for the article and watch the video, or just subscribe to NWR TV. You can see us on there too. And check out some bonus video, I don't know, shenanigans, I guess.
Yay.
Before we go, though, how about you guys give out your Twitter handles? How about James?
At Famicomplicated. Hashtag HyperTrollGate.
Yes. Ty.
Oh yes, I'm Super Cat Drugs.
Yes. And I'm
I posted if I can get slightly political here, I posted a video with the Gamergate hashtag to try to troll some Gamergaters, and it worked better than I could have ever hoped for. Like I got this crazy guy who eventually came out as like a literal Nazi apologist. It's one of the most fucked up things I've ever seen on Twitter. So if you want to see me like troll some sexist assholes every now and then, check out my Twitter, Super Cat Drugs.
Well, I know that's the reason why I follow Ty. And yeah, for me,
Right?
definitely, you can just see pictures of my Amiibo and maybe something else. Nothing as cool as what Ty has. It's always just something totally extraordinary and just something unexpected. So, yeah.
My Hypertroll get of the week has to go to, well, after Street Fighter V, has to go to the PlayStation Experience, which which showed a trailer of Final Fantasy VII.
Oh God!
They were announcing it as like, you know, this new thing, and then it was like, and it's going to be a remake, not a remake, but just a reissue of the remaster of the PC version that's been out for ages. It was one of the best, you know, professional Hypertroll gets I've ever seen.
I had the PC version of Final Fantasy VII.
I did too.
It had the swear word censored out.
Awesome.
So yeah, you can see some great gifs, and there's already memes about how the conference went from woo to within 5 seconds is awesome. Okay.
Cool. Well, that's going to do it for the regular part of this episode. So thanks, guys, for joining us. And
My pleasure.
Yeah, thanks, Ty. Thanks, James. And thanks you for the listeners out there, too. Stick around for some more stuff, I guess.
Yeah, stuff.
Bye.
Peace, brothers.
Yeah.
So now shenanigans time. Hey, check out this. I got these from a dollar store, as you guys would call them.
Is that a little Rayman in there? What is that?
No. This is. I would never get anything with Rayman on.
All right. You got yourself a Goomba.
That's a Goomba,
Kuribo, if you will.
These are very, very small, by the way. If you look at it compared to my finger.
I can see him. Yeah. Wow.
There's a little toad, and there's even a little fire Mario here. I think that's supposed to be. Is that a basketball? Or is that a
I think
fireball?
that's a fireball.
I think that's supposed to be a fireball. Looks like a basketball, though. And then look, Koopa Troopa.
No
Yeah.
problem.
And even a Bowser. Oh, no,
You
sorry.
got that?
Sorry, this is a baby Bowser. Junior. Koopa Junior.
You just got that at just a 100 yen shop?
It was
it Capsule Toys?
I think they could have been capsule toys at one point. I think these are like phone straps, I guess. But I don't know if I'd want to put them on my phone. But still pretty cool. I think these actually. Oh no! Where was it? Book Off. That's right. It was Book Off, and they were selling them. They were selling like 3 or 4 of them in a packet for 100 yen. So I got 2.
Oh, cool.
So all 8 of these little things were like 200 yen.
Oh, that's cool.
It's pretty cool. They're quite well made. I was thinking about doing a High Patrol video on my YouTube channel and calling them the new Amiibos.
Pretty good.
And me pushing them on the gamepad and then pretending that they're coming up as level 50 characters, something like that.
Yeah.
How freaking cold is it in Japan, by the way?
It's pretty cool.
You guys okay?
It's a bit chilly.
Well, as I turn the heat off because I'm getting hot.
Danny's wearing like a low-cut t-shirt, and then he realizes his aircon on like 80 degrees.
Yeah, actually, it's just if I raise up any lower, you can see my midriff.
Please don't ever do that.
Yeah.
Have you got any other shenanigans-style stories to tell?
Not really.
Not really. I have all sorts of interesting junk in my closet. Okay, well, I'll give you guys a little panning tour of yes, my video game room here. I'm extremely lucky in that I have a big apartment for cheap in Japan. So much so that I can have a room dedicated to video games.
Heyo.
Yeah, let's see.
What is Ty gonna reveal?
Yeah, I don't know what you see. I have like this mobile entertainment wheeled shelf thing, the metal rack. It's got.
Is that a Kinect?
Yeah, I have a Kinect. Let's see. There's a lot of wires and fight sticks and stuff lying around. And I have this closet here with all sorts of stuff in it. What do I have?
Did I just see a human hand?
Yeah. All right, here's a Famicom game.
Oh.
It's nothing special, but this is the game that became Yo Noid. After they took the ninja guy out and put in the Noid. I mean, what? What do I have in here? Oh, here's a sheet of Taiko no Tatsujin stickers. They're very cute.
Nice.
Yeah,
Where'd
that's
you get
fun.
those?
That's random. That's a good question. I think I just saw them in some random store and got them.
Oh, cool.
Have you got any stuff that you want to give away?
Maybe. I did have
Cool.
an idea to give away a funny body pillow. We can make that happen for as low as 4,000 yen.
You mean that's just selling it to the listeners, though, isn't it?
No, I mean if you guys want to pool money and get somebody like a body pillow of some like ridiculous character,
Gabe Newell.
like Tingle or something, that would be pretty good. Or what's his name? What's the green dwarven ugly little
Tingle.
asshole in Zelda? Yeah.
Tingle. Yeah.
Find that artwork, put him on a pillow.
I'm sure there's some great
Alright.
fan artwork of that.
Oh god.
Here's a game. It's the Math Master. It's like the Idol Master, except you learn math.
Oh.
With anime boobs?
Yeah, dude. Oh. Here's my Game Boy Advance. I got the super good one.
Nice.
Oh, cool. I have that one too.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
I got the Famicom version of that one.
Yeah. Pretty slick.
I just inherited a DS Lite here recently, a pink one, and inside inside of it was actually two kind of cool games. So I have the GBA version of Super Mario Brothers, and then in the DS slot was Dragon Quest VI on the DS.
Oh, you lucky dog.
That's cool.
That's
What do
cool.
I have here?
I was also
That's
playing
my
it.
limited edition. It wasn't very limited. You can get this whole set for like $10 if you just look online. It comes with what does it come with? I actually gave away one of these on my stream because it was like $10. It comes with an Xbox 360 faceplate, the game, soundtrack CD. Yeah, there you go. Just buy that game. It's a really fun game if you want to try getting into, those bullet hell games. It's not soul-crushingly difficult, but it's a fair challenge.
It's not a game for little girls.
It's not for little girls.
Hey, Danny, funny you should mention about the DS Lite. One of the students at my school today, I saw she was playing on a pink original DS. And it's like, it was just so weird because I hadn't seen one in so long, and she was playing New Super Mario's DS, the original one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she was stuck on the last castle, and I was like, hey, give it to me. I'll show you how it's done. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Dropped the mic. Well, I didn't drop the mic, but I dropped a 3DS on the floor. That's how it's done.
Yeah.
And walked away. Yeah, it was good times.
Yeah.
Good memories. Good memories of that game. That was before they milked it to death.
Well, yeah.
Yep. If you look behind me, you'll see I'm using a Persona blanket as a curtain.
Nice.
Yeah, I got that one out of a UFO catcher.
Right.
Yeah.
I just got can you guys see the questions section?
I
Or is that
can't,
only me?
no.
Is it only me you can see
I
that?
saw like the
Are
chat.
they coming across on Twitter?
No, on the Google thing, there's a question
I
bar
see the
on
group
side.
chat thingy, but I can't see anything.
You don't have any icons on the left? You can't do anything?
I can. I see the chat box, but I don't see.
Can you see a Q&A
Oh
button
my Christ!
on the left?
Yeah.
On the left.
I see the Q&A icon.
If you click that. Once we answered his question, I clicked answered, and then it disappeared. But he's just sent me another one.
Ah.
That's the guy.
Neat.
I see one from Russ. It's not a question, but I know for James. I followed you on Miiverse, but your profile comment has been removed by the Nintendo. Really? the Nintendo admins must have obviously been too hyper-trolly.
Yeah, I kind of forgot to edit it and do a proper one or whatever. But
What
yeah.
did you have?
I don't remember. It was something hyper trolly against Nintendo, so obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember I sent a friend request to I think Uncle Bob, who you may know from the NWR forums when it was new, and like my friend request message was, "We killed the Batman," and that was too edgy for Nintendo. Right? That like it was like forbidden word or
Kill.
whatever.
Batman. Copyright infringement.
Yeah. So I basically stopped using it altogether. Maybe if I feel creative, maybe I'll doodle a picture or something.
You know,
you merely adapted to the dark. I was born in it.
That's how you kill the Batman.
Yes, well, sure.
I like the parody of that. There's a good video where somebody just redubbed all of his lines. Like the whole stadium scene turns into a freestyle rap.
Oh yeah, they're a professional rap group, aren't they? They're called the shit. I've forgotten what they're called.
Yeah, and of course the fight scene with Batman where Bane does a combo breaker.
Yeah.
Combo breaker.
Combo breaker. Yeah, love that.
Toasty.
Right then, I think that's enough bonus content. Or bonus crap tent. Am I right?
I can keep going. I can always keep going.
Okay, guys. Let's call it a wrap. Because Danny's going to have to even edit the outtakes at this point. It's going to be like a second podcast.
Yeah.
But thank you to all the guys all two of you who listened to right at the end, the very end. Thank you. And we'll see you in the next live show.
Peace out.
Peace, brothers.
I'm now going to stop.